Perez is going to win the battle to the ball. Perez with his shot on goal. It's in! David Perez! With 4:19 left in the first, and this place is hopping.
Welcome, Red Devil fans, as we are getting ready for another edition of Red Devil Soccer Varsity Boys. Red Devils and Star Valley going to be kicking off here in just a moment's time. We are sorry we have a shortened and condensed pregame show for you today as we get ready for kickoff. It's going to be slated in about 10 minutes from now, as we had just a little bit of camera difficulties, and we were just fighting the weather and the wind, and you know how it goes occasionally. Thank you so much for joining us here on our pregame show today. We're going to go ahead and continue on with our pregame show as we get ready for kickoff in just a moment's time between the Red Devils and Star Valley. Back in just a second here, in just a moment, on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer here.
At Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, we know our members by name and we love working with them face-to-face. But did you know that members can also handle almost all banking online? Everything from managing your accounts and paying bills to applying for all types of loans. It's simple, and we're happy to help you get started. Join Trona Valley Federal Credit Union today. We're a caring partner dedicated to your financial success. TronaValley.com, member NCUA.
As your local Ricoh, Toshiba, and Sharp dealer, Mountain West Business Solutions represents quality office equipment that lasts. We work with each client to understand your workflow, your goals, and your bottom line. Whether you lease or purchase office equipment, we have many ways to work with you to provide the best products at the best value. We also service and provide supplies for HP printers. Call Mountain West Business Solutions today. Let us help you find the best solutions for you and your business.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
Fresh and flavorful ingredients are what makes the best restaurants great. At El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant, each entree is prepared with only the freshest and tastiest ingredients. The menu includes everything from tacos to steak, fresh fruit waffles to omelets, and mouth-watering burgers to sandwiches. Come in and enjoy a meal today at the new El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant inside the Log Cabin on Bear River Drive.
We welcome you back, Red Devil fans. Cody Olsen joining you here live on MyLocalRadio.com as the Red Devils will be taking on the Star Valley Braves in about 6 minutes' time. We thank you for joining us as part of our pregame show today on MyLocalRadio.com. It is now time for us to take a look into our scene set today, brought to you by El Paso Restaurant. That is the best in the West, El Paso. So our scene set today allowing us to take a look at either one of these teams. Both of these teams right now looking for a little bit more ground to cover up in their conference at the moment. Star Valley currently 3-3 overall on the season, 1-3 in conference. That one conference win coming against Natrona County. As these teams really hoping to go ahead and move forward. And, we're already halfway through the season. I cannot believe it. And it's going to be the first inaugural opening for Evanston here at Meadow Valley here at the park as the wind continues to pick up a little bit. We're going to go ahead. Elon Olive will be joining us in just a moment as he is coming from the girls game where the Red Devil girls have beaten the Star Valley Braves. The ladies out there 3-0 out there at the middle school. So thank you again for joining us for our scene set today, brought to you by El Paso, the best in the West. As for the Evanston Red Devils, the boys program right now, really wanting to gain a little bit of traction of their own, moving forward in conference play. They have a real shot against Star Valley here today, as both of these teams are pretty looking forward to a really good matchup today. Star Valley already has one conference win. Evanston looking again for some more at this moment. As last week against Jackson, Evanston played here, losing that one 6-1, excuse me. And a lot of improvement to be made, as Jackson, very stellar in conference, one of the top tier programs here in the West, in the state, and they're wanting to continue on with that. I'm joined here in Evanston as we hear the wind start to rustle. It was really nice all day, and as soon as the boys start to kick off, we get nice little breeze rolling in here. We'll go ahead and start up with our Varsity Inc. starting lineups in just a moment, but before we do that, we'd love to thank our sponsors here. As part of supporting Evanston, you see a whole bunch of signs here behind us talking about our sponsor. Special thanks to El Paso All-American Mexican Restaurant, the best in the West. We'll go ahead and continue on with our pregame coverage, and we'll take a look a little bit more in depth as to these teams. Was not able to catch up with the Star Valley coach, but we'll hear from Coach Richens in just a moment here on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com. We welcome you back here to the pregame show. We were trying to get a hold of our interview with Coach Richens. We had it not too long ago. I was able to meet up with Coach Richens just a minute. Elon was able to meet with him over the phone and do a quick interview with Coach Richens. Unfortunately, I don't believe that interview is going to play at this moment. Maybe we'll be able to get it at halftime. Looking forward, these teams are kind of huddling up in front of their own benches as we're about 3 minutes approximately away from our opening kickoff today. Got our eye in the sky, our camera coming up as we get ready. Going to start our starting lineups in just a moment. We'll go ahead, take one more break, and come back to you in just a moment on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer here on mylocalradio.com.
Fresh and flavorful ingredients are what makes the best restaurants great. At El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant, each entree is prepared with only the freshest and tastiest ingredients. The menu includes everything from tacos to steak, fresh fruit waffles to omelets, and mouth-watering burgers to sandwiches. Come in and enjoy a meal today at the new El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant inside the log cabin on Bear River Drive.
Sizzling bacon, delicious fried eggs, and beautiful fluffy blueberry pancakes. At the Down Home Eatery, everything is made fresh and delicious. With a newly remodeled and beautiful atmosphere, the Down Home Eatery will become your new favorite place to eat. Dine in or carry out. Call 679-2002.
Back again with our pregame coverage. Cody Olsen here joining you as we get ready for our starting lineups, brought to you by Varsity Inc. Varsity Inc. is a proud sponsor of Red Devils soccer. We are proud to be able to tell you that they have all of your apparel needs. If you want to rep the Red Devils or your favorite home sports team, they are Varsity Inc. Here comes the starting lineup as we get ready. See the team out here. We're going to go ahead and dip for our Pledge of Allegiance for just a moment. All right, just got done with our Pledge of Allegiance. We're going to go ahead and dip into our starting lineup today. Let's go ahead and turn up our crowd mic a little. It's a little bit windy here as the Braves and the Red Devils are set to square off in just a moment's time. A.J. Bale. All right. As we're getting our starting lineup here, as our starting lineup for the Red Devils here, Dom Mendez is going to be doing the goalkeeping duties here today, replacing Omar Burgos. It was always in the cards in the lineup to have Mendez in the back doing some goalkeeping work here. Wyatt Dunn of the Braves getting a start here. Jason Howderly. Here we go as your starting lineups for the Braves. Derek Astle getting the goalkeeping responsibilities for the Braves. All right, that is your starting lineup for the Star Valley Braves. Now we'll get into our starting lineup for the Red Devils. A little bit of a lineup change, as I've mentioned before. Dom Mendez going to be getting some goalkeeping responsibilities today. Omar is going to be moving to the defending line. As I got the sneezes. That's just what happens here. Ricardo Renova, number 6. Troy Ramirez. Curtis Richens. Logan Garfias. Caden Wiley. Hector Rodriguez. Followed by number 15, Tanner Newsome. David Perez. Omar Burgos. And Cooper Morrow, number 32, that formation for the Red Devils, a 4-3-2-1. Starting lineup brought to you today by Varsity Inc. As we get ready to see how this all shakes out for us here. Start of the first half as the teams will go ahead and exchange pleasantries right at midfield here. We're excited to get this one kicked off. First time that we are out here at the Meadows in Evanston. 40 minutes set on the clock. We will go ahead as the teams will huddle up on either side. Evanston in their all red today, and Star Valley in their all whites, white tops, white bottoms, red numerals, and then the complete opposite for Evanston. Yeah, just to go over one more time, the starting lineup for the Star Valley Braves. Number 18, Mason Brown. Number 15, Hunter Hilliard. Number 11, Wyatt Dunn. Number 10, Caleb Fila. Number 7, Kason Hatterley. 14, Gabe Peterson. Double zeros, Derek Astle. Number 6, Brandon Beck. Number 2, McNell Merritt. Number 5, Caden Roberts. Number 13, Bailey Colgren. That is your starting lineup for the Braves. The Red Devils will start off with possession of the soccer. I want to say football, the football. Here we go, back towards their defensive front. Wiley will take it and kick it out to the right side on the far side of the field. Now working it back into the middle, intercepted by the Braves. The Braves working it back and forth now across the line. Number 2 here, McNell Merritt. It's Merritt working here on the near sideline against Renova. Renova will steal this one away, working it inside. Long bomb looking out in front. Perez trying to get in front of the defense. Able to collect himself, gives it back to Renova on the left side wing. Renova crossing over into the middle. Shot on goal, taken well and defended well. Good keeping done by the Braves. That's 00, Derek Assel. Long throw in, and the wind at the back of the Braves will serve as a little bit, for sure, of an advantage there on the far side wing. Here comes the Braves into the middle. Curtis Richens challenging everything here in midfield. Back and forth as we see again the Red Devils stealing the ball. Perez going all the way through, ball poked away. Good work there by number 18, Mason Brown. Offsides here as that ball starts rolling away, far end away from the Braves. That wind is going to cause a little bit of issues when you're setting up the offense trying to get somebody open. And instead, Wiley will have a free kick. Back here, setting up again, number 27 for the Red Devils. That's Omar Burgos. Omar out of goal, and he puts a huge boot into it. That one takes a dive right in front of the penalty box here. It feels like it's just a tad smaller field than what we're normally used to. Wiley high up and in. Morrow up and above his head on the left side wing. Renova being defended well by the Braves, dancing around, trying to get some room, stolen away by the Braves. It's number 14, Gabe Peterson, putting in some good defense and causing Renova a little bit of stress. A cross into the middle, scooped up again by the goalkeeper for the Braves. That's 2 shots on goal. That one not as dangerous as the first one. And boy, oh boy, when he puts a boot into it, that wind takes it the entire length of the field, all the way down. Far side, west coast to east coast. Last touch there by the Braves. A little throw in coming up here by Garfias. Burgos and Garfias working around. Now midfield, whiffed on the clearance, number 13, Hector Rodriguez. Mendez, left foot boot on the near side. That one takes a quick dive, falling right into the wind. Richens, header to Renova right here in midfield. Back in for Wiley inside the middle circle. Out to the right side. Again, that ball is causing a little bit of an issue into the wind. It takes a dead spot. It almost dies right before it needs to go anywhere for the Red Devils. As for the Braves, they're kicking it into the wind, and it's going far beyond what they're intending it to do so. Back check there all the way for number 15, Tanner Newsom, who puts it back into the attacking third for the Red Devils. Perez in the middle, setting up, wanted to put a foot into the ball, does so, but is rejected by the defensive front of the Braves. Here comes another setup, this one by Wiley. Wiley pit-pocketed from behind. He's riding and jockeying the defender for the Braves, number 2, Merritt. Burgos. Near side throw-in all the way to Morrow. They're going to have a little bit of battle on the left side wing. Renova, who's very good on that side. Clearing it into the middle, high up and above, way beyond the goal. Probably about 10 yards up and above. Too bad we don't have the goalpost here for football. That would have been 3 points. Leads to a goal kick here for the Braves. Still 0-0, 5 minutes left. No, 5 minutes into the ball game, excuse me. Ball gets carried by the wind all the way down, and Garfias puts it off the side of his foot for a throw-in for the Braves. Setting up quickly, big toss inside for Cason Hatterley. Back into the middle. Red Devils get past the initial attacking front of the Braves, pick it out in front. Perez tries to track that one down. That one's way out of his own reach. far outside of his own goal, but it's still inside the box. Another scoop up for our goalkeep, Derek Assel. Whistle here at midfield. Our officiating crew bundled up real nice, as you should be out here, as it's starting to get a little bit windy. Omar Burgos just outside of the midfield circle on his own defending third will put a boot into the ball, low and slow, down looking for Renova on the near side. Renova has possession of the soccer, of the ball. Back into the middle, a cross and a battle. Feet go flying, and Perez sets up and steps into it. Will chalk off the side of his foot and go rolling out onto the far side wing. A roll and a throw out from our goalkeep. Sliding tackle by Wiley. Wiley gets bumped right in front of his own bench, and we get a free kick coming up off a penalty kick on a penalty here. Soon to be joining me in just a moment's time, Elon Olive. He'll give us the nice little scoop as to how the girls did in just a moment. I'm sure he has great news. From what I understand, it was a great game for the girls after they beat Star Valley 3-0 out there at the middle school. Richens and Wiley in the midfield, battling back in front. Trying to get it to Ramirez on the right side wing. Ramirez making a move inside the box. He's got a little bit of space. He's pushed, and we got a foul called here. Perhaps no. Off the side of the net. No good on that score. I thought that was going to be something, as there was a little bit of contact. No call here, and a goal kick coming up here for for the Braves. Excuse me. Right into the foot of Newsom, right at the middle third of the field. And now we get a whistle between Wiley and opponent Kaysen Hatterley. Free kick coming up here for the Red Devils. This time Chaka will be taking the kick. And Elon, we're joined. Elon's joining us here now, finally, as you can hear his voice. I thought you might have enjoyed your 100-meter dash across the city of Evanston. We thank you for joining us for this boys game. Elon, how was stuff on the other side of town?
Well, the girls picked up their first win of the season, a 3-0 victory over Star Valley. 2 goals from J.C. Bardsley, and the third and game-winning goal from Juju Davis.
Exciting stuff, Elon. We might be able to talk about that a little bit at halftime, as we had an abbreviated pregame show. We dealt with a little bit of equipment issues. And you know what? The most important part is that we are here and we are covering Evanston at this moment. Renova and Perez have been doing a great job. Here's Perez putting on the Jets, putting it up and around the defense. He's on the left side wing, has to stop and collect himself. Looking inside, perhaps for a pass, dancing around the defense, tripped up a little bit. Morrow into the middle now for Wiley. Wiley pushes it wide.
Well, yeah, good look by Wiley, and I think Evanston's going to be wanting some type of contact at some point. That one I'm not sure was the one to kind of go for, but when David Perez turns it on, there's very few people in the state that can keep up with
No
him.
kidding. He puts on the Jets. It's really impressive. We mentioned in our pregame show, as well as in our scene set, that we're seeing Omar Burgos here on the defensive front. Mendez will be getting goalkeeping responsibilities for the Red Devils. And Elon, it was an interesting start to this. Well, we had some issues with the PA announcing. We couldn't quite hear our Pledge of Allegiance. Our camera wasn't working all that well, but we finally made it work, and now we're finally here. And here comes some good soccer. Wiley puts it on goal, and he puts a laser beam low and to the ankles of our goalkeep here for the Braves.
Worthy to note, the last time these two teams met was the third-place game at the regional tournament last year on this very field. Star Valley won on penalties.
Exciting stuff. Well, if you're a Red Devil fan or if you're a Braves fan, maybe, penalties might be something pretty exciting to look forward to. We're going to hit the 30-minute mark here at the very beginning of the first half. We'll go ahead and dip right into it in just a moment. We'll be back in 30 seconds on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer here on MyLocalRadio.com.
Signage is a critical part of your business. It helps customers find your front door. Rocky Mountain Sign will provide you with expertly designed signs, LEDs, channel letters, as well as skillfully cut signage using wood, metal, plastic, and other mediums to help your customers find you with high-quality signage. Using the best technology, designs, and installation by Rocky Mountain Sign. Your signage says a lot about your business. Work with the professionals at Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street in Evanston, Wyoming.
As high school sports fans, we know that sometimes you have to drive a long way to get to the next game. If you find yourself on the side of the road, remember that Freeway Tire in Evanston offers service calls and roadside assistance 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's a great idea to have your vehicle serviced, tires checked, and oil changed to make sure it's in top shape before your next long drive. Visit Freeway Tire today, your locally owned and operated tire shop. Freeway Tire, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
You're good.
All right, back into it as we're still 0-0 here in the first half. A throw-in right on the near side touchline, right at midfield by Burgos as Renova dances on the left sideline, gets around his defenders, and puts it right down that sideline for Richens. Good defense by the Braves to kick that one out and away, though.
Alberto Rodriguez, the midfielder, doing a good job there, poking that over. Burgos now with the throw-in, and man, you talk about the goods he's got to work with over there. Richens, Ramirez, Wiley, all the big names on the Evanston team are on that side. Mason Brown, though, proving why he's one of the best defenders in the West.
Mason Brown getting jockeyed by Richens, and that's going to be a penalty, a free kick coming up here from their own defending third, and a big boot. That wind will carry the ball all the way into the chest of the Braves here in their own attacking third. Another whistle coming up here. This time, I believe it was Morrow who's going to get called for that one.
Wyatt Dunn going down. Bringing up Brown to take the free kick.
Brown rocking the headband. I can appreciate it as a lone goal will be up and above. High up, and Mendez collects it right at the middle of his chest, and that ball, when you throw it right into the wind, does not want to go anywhere. Renova comes all the way back to it on his own right side wing, gives it back to Mendez in the goalkeeper, and he puts a boot into it.
I think that's why you're seeing Dom throw it out more than drop kicking it, because he's realizing if he goes into the wind, it's not going to be much better than to throw anyways.
It's possible. Ball up, and Brown fighting Richens. Here comes Ramirez and company trying to get out in front. Instead, the Braves will calm it back down for their own defensive purposes. Down the sideline on the near side, Logan Garfias bodies up, and yep, we have one of those rosters. Yep. So here we go. We're playing on expert mode. Still 0-0 as we saw a little bit of a dive bomb there from this Seagull trying to look right at David Perez at midfield. A good dodge there by Perez as he was able to avoid a dive bomb from that Seagull. Whistle coming up, and a substitution, number 27 into the ball game here for the Braves. Quick throw in.
Canyon Hurd, the sophomore.
And launched into the stratosphere on the right side wing. That ball is going to go into the next county.
Cody,
thanks to the wind.
That sophomore has more facial hair than you, bud.
I'm impressed. I mean, you have to give a standing ovation there for that. They eat their Wheaties. All right, here we go. Red Devils back into an offensive type of mood. Morrow going to kick it high into the sky. It will dive bomb right at the body of Brown. Renova there cannot collect it, and it will go back into the possession of the Braves.
Good kick away by Morrow.
Morrow battles, takes possession. He'll go down the left side touchline in front of the left side wing. He's dancing around. The big man can move. Here we go.
We've seen him in every sport this year. Football, basketball, soccer seems to be the one he really shines. Although he's a heck of a three-point shooter as well.
Man of many talents, as that ball will go high up into the air. That's one of those times where if you kick it up, it's gonna fall way back and go the opposite way due to the wind.
Speaking of basketball, a tougher man than you and I, head coach Rob Watsaba out here in shorts, just standing in the wind.
stating his dominance over everybody as I'm sitting here. You know, it's mostly allergies, I would say, Elin, that are getting me. I'll use that as an excuse. No, allergies are kicking my butt, though. Absolutely. Another whistle, and we're going to get a little bit of stoppage out there right outside the penalty box, it seems like, on the left side wing. And they're in striking distance for sure, especially with the wind here, Elin.
I believe that's Desmond Jenkins that's going to take it. Can't really tell from this far out. I could grab my binoculars, but...
High cross into the middle.
Nice
headed
job,
away by
Omar.
Burgos even keeps that one from going out the goal line. That one's impressive. And then a little touch and go, and out of bounds it will go this time.
Wyatt Dunn with the impressive run there. Game 1 of a 2-game week. We'll be back here Friday.
Yes, we will. It was a quick turnaround, Elin. At the beginning of the week, I mean, we got ready for this game, and it just felt like immediately it was on top of us. As soon as Monday went away, we're like, oh, time for a game.
And you can imagine how the players felt just playing on Friday, only getting 1 day really of practice to get ready for it. You heard in the pregame interview, Coach Richens said that they didn't really talk much about Star Valley. This is a focus on us type game, and let's do what we do type of mentality.
Absolutely. You know what? We were able to speak with Coach Richens, well, at least I was before the game. We tried to get his interview to play, and it was another one of our technical difficulties, unfortunately, although it was, spoiler alert, a very good one. Coach Richens talked about the need for execution for this team and how he expects, we talked about law of averages the last couple times on the show and on the last broadcast, and he's like, it's got to come sometime.
Yeah.
It's got to come sometime.
It came for the girls, so you got to think it's coming for the boys at some point.
Well, if it's infectious, it will probably spread across the city from west to east here now in the Meadows, and we'll see if that can, the seawall will break for the Red Devils getting some scores in here.
Newsom with the throw in on that far sideline. Typical spring day here in Evanston. The wind is howling right now.
You love to see it. Fancy ones into midfield and back. It's going to be near the touchline, stayed inbounds. Newsom keeps it back and alive. He's going to work it back towards his defense. Back towards the big boot into the middle. Perez spinning off of a defender, takes it. Goes down the right side touchline, tries to get it up and behind. A good move, however, stuck and poked away. This time across over to the left side. Renova on the left side wing has a little bit of space. Can cross it in the middle, loses possessions of it. Richens now has some room, and it's a diving slide tackle. Great defense, and the ball is still loose. It will go out to the left side of the goal. This is an exciting one there.
I think that was Dylan Lichty who got in there and got his foot on that one, if I'm not mistaken. Looks like we've got a Will Barker Redcastle Wealth Management corner kick coming up.
And a tongue twister to boot. Here we go. Who's taking this one? Logan Garfius. Garfius, hand up in the air. Here comes a running Red Devil. High. That one's way above. And a header just above the bar out to the right side there.
Victoria Harvey had one of those in the girls' game as well. Missed the top bar by that much.
Oh, dear. I mean, congratulations to the Red Devil girls getting their first win of the season today. That cannot be stated enough. A huge win and hopefully a momentum changer a little bit for the season. Now we're focused on the boys. We're reaching towards about our halfway point of the halfway point.
First quarter, I guess you could say.
Got to come up with different ways to say that. The halfway point of the halfway point. Star Valley working it across, but good defense in the middle of the field. Richens, I believe, gets tripped up and another penalty called, and a free kick coming up right on the border of the attacking third and middle third for Evanston.
Caden to take it for the Red Devils. Doing the old baseball move, but I don't know if they're cold or if they're hiding what they're saying.
You know what? It could be both.
Caden into the box.
Wiley, a header, and a score! Ramirez off of the rebound inside the box. A big right foot, and that's a goal.
The last time Evanston scored was in Actually, you had the goal by I'm trying to think who had that. That was Tanner Newsome last week, but Ramirez got the goal before that in Natrona County and puts the Red Devils up 1-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Great follow through by Troy.
What a fantastic move off of the rebound and the free kick, and just a capitalization in what we were hoping for and expecting for the Red Devils. They're up 1-0 here, hitting it right about the halfway point of this ball game. That's a good enough time for us to go ahead and take our next break here, our second ad break of the first half. Another one. Hopefully we'll see some more scores here for the Red Devils here on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer here on mylocalradio.com.
At Ellingford Brothers, we're known for an excellent steel shop and quality cement. We also provide other products all year round. Sand and different sizes of gravel for road base and landscaping in the summer and fall. Traction in the winter and mud control in the spring. Bark for landscaping in the summer and winterization in the fall. And topsoil. Spring, summer, and fall. Prices are always honest. Pickup or delivery. Ellingford Brothers, your year-round source for so many things. Stop in today at 221 County Road in Evanston.
Now you've got a safe and secure place to store your boat, RV, ATVs, and other vehicles right in town. T-Bar Body Shop offers storage for just $35 per month. Long and short-term storage options are available. Of course, T-Bar Body Shop also offers custom bodywork when you have an accident. We work with your insurance directly and get the job done right. T-Bar Body Shop offers a wide range of services. Stop in today and see all the ways T-Bar can serve you. 515 County Road, Evanston. Let T-Bar fix your car.
Back here again as, a daring move from Don Mendez out of the goalkeeper. He comes rushing out and punches it away and has to follow it up. And
oh, wow.
Cross and
Wyatt Dunn.
A left-footed deflection off into the top right corner. We have a tie ball game. The Braves score.
Wyatt Dunn with a cross off the hip. Buries it in the back of the net. Beautiful goal by Dunn.
That's impressive work. And, it was in an angle that I didn't quite think he had a good look at it.
I didn't either.
I don't think that it was super clean, but it was just good being able to adapt contort your body to get that up in there.
You and I both know sometimes it doesn't matter how pretty it is as long as it's just good enough.
There you go. And then, you know what? The ball made it into the net. We have a 1-1 ball game.
Now, Evanston, let's see how they respond.
Wiley gets it from the very beginning in the get-go back to Garfias. Garfias puts a big boot into it, gets it across into the middle third. Right side, Ramirez. Richens bounces it off of a midfielder for Star Valley. The ball goes hurtling out of bounds.
Got to be careful. Don't want to put it in the lake over there, or the river.
Ball still in play after a big challenge from Logan Garfias out on the left side wing. Down the right side touchline, here comes the Red Devils. Perez called for a foul, and that's a little bit of a push and enough for a whistle and a free kick coming up for the Braves.
We saw one yellow card in the girls' game. We'll see if this continues in this direction. We'll see if anyone gets booked in this boys' game.
About 18 minutes approximately left before halftime. Brown puts a boot into this one, and here comes the Braves. They have a little bit of space, getting past, and Mendez makes a stop there, diving on the ground, putting his foot out. A little bit of a deflection. He has to come back and grab it the second time, but that is a stop for Don Mendez.
Mendez, man, kicking that into the wind. It almost gets it to the center.
I thought you were going to go quite a bit further, and then it just kind of dies. Lichty called for a foul there. A little bit of some pushing back and forth between these two teams, and you just show a lot of aggression from either one.
Mason Brown with the free kick over the goal line. Goal kick, Red Devils.
The wind's getting to the point where, it's a, you would dare say a disadvantage one way for sure, but it's almost a disadvantage again the other way because it's just, you have to really check yourself being able to find out how far you need to go. Ramirez throws a body into a midfielder for the Braves there in front of their own bench. I believe that's number 10.
And it looks like we are going to get a card.
Yellow card for Ramirez, who did not give space for that free kick. And Star Valley made sure that everybody knew that they wanted that for sure, absolutely. And rightfully so. Ramirez was just standing in front of the free kick there.
Jordan Mendez jogging onto the field to come on for Ramirez, who has to sit out some time. The 2 regular season meetings between these 2 teams last year, the game here was won by Evanston. I believe it was a 1-0 win for Evanston. And then it was a draw in Star Valley later on in the season. And it was a classic draw. Micah Lichty put it in with like 3 or 4 minutes. What a block by Dom Mendez!
Mendez puts his fingers right in the way. And you know what? That was quite the placement by Brown.
And you know, that's why we've seen Dom Mendez be the goalkeeper. He had an amazing game at state in the consolation semifinals, and he just showed you why right there.
Ball takes a dive, cannot get out of the defending third for Evanston after the goal kick, and then it's collected and taken by Perez in the middle. Perez takes it all the way back for Burgos. Burgos makes one move and a foul called here, this time on the Braves. So after moving it up towards about midfield, maybe just a good 10 yards probably behind midfield here, Burgos puts a line drive here on the left side wing. Out in the vicinity, we have Perez.
That's Jordan Mendez.
Jordan Mendez.
Dom's little brother.
The freshman, if I'm not mistaken, right?
He also got the goal that was called back against Jackson last week. Ooh, Omar close with a high kick there.
Omar almost wipes off that immaculate facial hair for Star Valley. Would have been a crying shame. Here's Star Valley in the middle, working up and around the official.
Nice move by the official to
good awareness and good feet. Good footwork there. Perez in the middle. Uses his chest to work out to his right. Drops it back towards the middle, and now Evanston has a little bit of space to work with. Newsom gets a running kick at this thing, and Richens tries to go ahead and dribble past the defense.
Ooh. Good. That's a good challenge. He went after the ball, not the player.
Did look a little bit risque towards the middle. Burgos steps back in front of it. Here comes the Braves now on offense, using the wind to their advantage back into the middle. Stolen away by Lichty. Garfias has that one take a dive for Mendez, the freshman. One touch and stolen away by the Braves.
Oh, did we get a handball on Star Valley?
Might have just been a graze. I can't say that I saw it, and that one was pretty close here on the left side touchline for us.
That was Mikkel Merritt, by the way, number 2, who was asking about that. Omar Burgos with the free kick.
Burgos keeps it low into the ground. Brown puts a big stop to that as that one gets a ricochet out to the left side wing for Mendez, the freshman. A battle, and it goes out the touch line, last touched by the Braves, so say our officials. Throw in coming up for Burgos. High above his head, and the height of the defensive back line of the Braves gets that header all the way back into the midfield. Oof. I think Logan Garfias might have saw something in his mind, put a big boot into that one, and it goes out the goal line, thinking that that ball would have come back a little bit more. As the wind, although strong at some points, there's dead spots. It fluctuates a little bit. It's hard to read at some points.
One game, 12.5 minutes left in the first. This has been every bit as good as really every Red Devil game has been this year.
Yep. Garfias waves out to Mendez to come up and scoop this ball right inside the penalty box.
Dom with probably the lead candidate of our Dr. McKay Franco precision play of the game with that jumping out of his shoes save he had earlier.
That was from a midfield free kick from Brown, was right on the money. Now onto the right side, far attacking third for Evanston. Trying to make a move on Renova is the Braves.
That's number 3. The thing will quit blowing around. Hayden Burton.
Burton tried to make a move, and now that throw-in has led to a little bit of a foot race on the left side here. A jump stop back into the middle, dancing, a cross into the middle here. The Braves put a foot into it, and that one is low and slow out to the left, and Mendez watches that one go far.
Kason Hatterley was the man on goal there, but that was set up by a beautiful pass by Caleb Fila.
Hit about 11 minutes before halftime. Midfield, poke away, and Renova tries to dribble around the defense for the Braves. Newsom gets his pocket picked, I believe. I having trouble with the numbers here. That is Newsom, correct?
Yeah, I believe so. And on the run, that was Vicente Garcia. Looks like Fila to throw it in.
Out the touchline to throw in here. Into the middle, kept high above by the Braves. One move stutter to the left, keeping his back to a defender. That is Wiley. Running, and Mendez gets out in front of the streaking attack for the Braves.
Once again, Kason Hatterley, the point man on that play for Star Valley. So it looks like Fila to Hatterley is going to be a connection Coach Richens and the boys are going to have to key in on a little bit.
Good header by Newsom, but still taken well by the Braves down the left side touchline, and it will be carried all the way into the penalty box for Mendez. Just a little touch, that thing is sailing the opposite way. Burgos, good ball control. Gets it back for Mendez. Mendez puts it right into the teeth of the defense, and that one's stolen away. Here comes the Braves on the right side.
Brandon Beck made the steal, and then on the run, number 5, Caden Roberts.
Roberts cannot keep it in bounds. Here comes the throw-in for the Red Devils. Right into the chest of Omar Burgos here. Mendez, just a tad out of his reach, goes underneath his foot, and another swap of possessions right at midfield. The Braves toss that one in. All right, we're now at our break, maybe just a tad past our break, a quick whistle, and we'll go ahead and get our last one before halftime here on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Rich Rebel, slip of the tongue, Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
Dad, did you know that the iris of your eye is more unique than your fingerprint?
Yes, I did. I learned that in optometry school. I'm Dr. Trent Clooney with Uinta Eye and Vision, where we understand that every eye is unique. We are dedicated to carrying on the tradition of great vision care in Evanston. Quality care like I received growing up here. I care about your individual and unique eye health. With over a decade of experience, I'm excited to have returned to Evanston and once again cheer on the Evanston Red Devils.
Call my dad at Uinta Eye and Vision to schedule an appointment. 307-789-3937.
Back here again as we come out of our final break before the first half is over. Back into first half action. 8 minutes left before the end. Here, 1-1 is our score. Elin, what have you seen so far?
Well, right now it's two it's a lot of what we saw in the girls' game. Two really equally matched teams. One goal apiece, and they came about 2 minutes apart.
Right.
So, and a lot of great opportunities on both sides. Definitely, I think playing into the wind is definitely showing a bit of an advantage. But also, you mentioned it, all it takes is a little tap, and it's into the arms of the opposing goalkeeper. But definitely not the ideal win position for Star Valley or Evanston. It's not like you really have a big advantage, but if I was to pick one, I definitely want to be playing.
I think I'd rather have the wind at my back,
for
sure. I mean, not sure how much of a difference it would be.
Which Evanston will have in the second half. And now Chaka's just going to get there. Oh, maybe not. Contact between himself and Caden Roberts. It's a free kick for Star Valley.
Owen Garfias using his physicality to try and keep that ball away from danger here. And that is something that we've seen all year from him. It works to the advantage of the Red Devils, hoping to, just state some type of ownership.
Violet to take the free kick for Star Valley. A 3-man wall. You've got Lichty, Wiley, and Richens there.
Here comes the free kick here, right outside the penalty box here on the right side wing, kitty corner. Ball high up in the air, and Mendez gets caught up and taken out from underneath, and that is going to be a penalty call. A whistle coming up. And
actually, no foul. No foul. Usually when contact is made with the goalkeeper like that, you'd see a foul usually, but I guess the referee determined that it was an incidental type thing.
It looked like a wide receiver going up for a touchdown catch right there and got caught up from underneath. Here's Ramirez working with Richens. Richens gets the back and forth. He has to catch up with the ball, and now that allows the Star Valley defense to catch up to him.
Philo, a good job running down from behind, tried to turn it back over to Star Valley. But Garfias is going to do what he's done all season, just chase it down and sweep it away.
That's right. Logan Garfias, a premier defender here in the West, and a shining moment and a shining star for the Evanston Red Devils. He's going to go ahead and put that one up into the position for the Red Devils. Ramirez to throw in on the far side.
I think Ramirez is on this near side, actually.
Oh, this is Ramirez. Excuse me, I apologize. I guess I didn't see who that was. Perez out to the right side here for Renova. Renova going into the attacking third for Evanston. A cross into the middle with some space and some numbers headed away. Good clearance by the Braves.
Star Valley trying to turn it back upfield, but Evanston doing a good job. Brody Reeves with a nice contact there.
Still tie ball game 1-1 with under 5 minutes left here before halftime.
This is Ramirez.
No, Renova. Third time's the charm, right? And everybody stopped playing. Everybody stopped playing.
I think it's just a simple throw-in.
Throwing his body all around there, just inside. It was close to the penalty box here on the right side wing, attacking third for Evanston. A toss into the middle. Lichty whiffs and gets undercut, and another clearance by the Braves, this time rolling all the way to midfield. He'll give it up for Logan Garfias. Garfias into the wind. It will take a dive. Richens battles for it. Renova.
Ricky going to throw it in real quick.
Renova gets that touch in, and Ramirez now back onto the left side. Perez crosses over onto his right, your left if you're watching, and now here comes the Braves. Burgos and Wiley working the left side, back and forth, and Burgos just a tad in front of Caden Wiley. A good thought and something that, again, hard to read with the wind. And it's the first time that Omar's back in this position outside of the goal for a while.
Well, and you also love the ball movement between Omar and Caden just now. That was beautiful. We got a whistle.
Substitution coming up, and they were just excited to play. They're trying to get the last score in the last 3 minutes, and I imagine that a score here in the last 3 minutes is definitely going to have you momentum-wise at the advantage going into the second half. Brown, pit pocket.
Richens.
High, and that one, although great idea, you saw the knuckleball aspect of that thing just going high above the right side of the net. As I wouldn't have been surprised if that thing just died and just fell right in, but not this time. Brown going out to the left. Renova puts a header into it, and Richens and company have numbers.
Great block by Perez.
Morrow using his body. But the Braves handle that one well. Now here they go into their attacking formation down the right side. Ramirez challenging here. Just inside, protecting from the touch line, and it goes right to Garfias. Morrow working across midfield. He puts a little bit of mustard into that one, trying to challenge the defense for the Braves. Does not cause them to falter, however. This goes back to Omar Burgos. Burgos to Ramirez. Ramirez high off of his body, but the Braves defense holds strong again.
Omar looking for David Perez, but good defense by Hunter Hilliard. Richens might get another chance.
Richens setting up some room, and Ramirez back to Burgos. Burgos loses that one. Star Valley trying to kick it out of their own defense, and that one's going to go right down the sideline. Good placement, a one-on-one opportunity as they go back and forth.
Done to throw it in for Star Valley. 70 seconds left.
Tap with the left foot inside, and the cross just to the left of the goal. No good. Good thought there by the Braves, and they're pushing it just as you thought anyone would in this aggressive moment. Under a minute left here before halftime.
Mikel Merritt again. Dom Mendez wants to send this one deep. He's telling his guys to go. He must be thinking, I'm going to put everything I've got into the wind here.
Well, let's see what Mendez can do. Perhaps
it's going to be Omar.
Burgos.
And the wind just
caught the wind, and that one's going to come right back into the defending third for Evanston. Braves working it back into the middle. 35 yards out, now working it back in just outside the penalty box, and that one's cleared out and away. Richens.
Oh, beautiful ball to Richens.
Richens and company. Perez has to chase it down onto the far right side, just saving it from going out the touchline. 14 seconds. And a big chalk up and a clearance there by the Star Valley Braves. 5 seconds left.
Brandon Beck on the play.
Another header and another clearance, and Wiley sails it, and that will be the end of the first half. We have a tie ball game here at the Meadows, here in Evanston, between the Star Valley Braves and the Red Devils. We'll come back to you for our halftime coverage here on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
Risk takers, adventure seekers, optimists, authentic people with the fire in their belly and greatness in their hearts. You'll find them here, in a place where the spirit of the cowboy lives and thrives.
I am a cowboy.
I am a cowboy.
Soy vaquera. The world needs more cowboys.
Hello, this is Dr. McKay Frankham. As a dentist in Evanston for over 20 years now, my mission has always been to provide quality dental care for people of all ages at reasonable prices. I'm a detail-oriented person, and it's important to me to stay current on new dental procedures and protocols that can help my patients have the best experience and have the best results. Over the years, I've also worked to keep my overhead low so that I can pass those savings on to my patients. I believe everyone deserves quality dental care. Please call us today at 307-789-8910.
Dad, did you know that the iris of your eye is more unique than your fingerprint?
Yes, I did. I learned that in optometry school. I'm Dr. Trent Clooney with Uinta Eye and Vision, where we understand that every eye is unique. We are dedicated to carrying on the tradition of great vision care in Evanston. Quality care like I received growing up here. I care about your individual and unique eye health. With over a decade of experience, I'm excited to return to Evanston and once again cheer on the Evanston Red Devils.
Call my dad at Uinta Eye and Vision to schedule an appointment. 307-789-3937.
Dipping into our halftime coverage, my mouth is freezing shut. It's not that cold, Elon.
It's just
really
windy.
It's just wind.
Yeah.
You'd think I'd expect it after being here in Evanston for so long. We're now dipping into our halftime coverage, brought to you by Uinta Eye and Vision. Our vision is to improve yours. Speaking of improving, other than the wind, you can't ask for a much better time. Good soccer all around between these two teams, both of them having scored one.
Yep.
And now we get to switch sides of the field, and now we're going to see how good you can adjust on the fly after having to put so much energy into the win. You're going to have to be baby soft.
Yeah.
Working the other way.
It's now going to be all about, you know how in hockey they talk about soft hands when it comes to receiving the puck? It's going to be soft touches now for Evanston. Really impressed with what we've seen in the first half. A lot of really good opportunities for Evanston. But give credit where credit is due. Star Valley is definitely giving their fair share of opportunities as well. This is a Star Valley team that has gotten some pretty big wins this season. They got a top 5 win over Laramie at the beginning of the year, and so if this is not a pushover squad. This is a game that you're going to have to work for, and Evanston is definitely working for it.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh. Absolutely, Elin, and it's fun to be here, and it looks like we have a lot of fans out here to support the Red Devils or the Braves, whoever you're with right now. As no wind is going to stop anybody from coming out to cheer. A lot of improvements that you can make. We'll probably dive into those just a little bit later as we move forward. As part of our halftime show brought to you by Uinta Eye and Vision on I want to say, different things. I have to get really used to Evanston soccer. Got to get out of my own ways. This is a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil soccer on mylocalradio.com.
Wyoming is unique. When it comes to high school sports, we might travel 6 hours to a game, but when we get there, we know the other team, their parents, and the coaches. Wyoming is like one small town with really long streets. When your travels take you to Evanston, always stay with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. Clean, comfortable rooms, a restaurant serving healthy, delicious food, and breakfast is always included. If you're bringing the team or following the team, stay with us every time you're in Evanston. The Best Western Dunmar Inn.
The first school in Evanston opened in 1870 with 8 students. Since the very beginning, excellence in education has been the goal. Dedicated teachers and staff, board members, and community members have focused on student learning. The Uinta County School District No. 1 has graduated many young men and women who have gone on to be successful, productive citizens, parents, and leaders around the world. Our heritage continues today. Uinta County School District No. 1, Pathway to Excellence.
All right, 5 minutes before the start of our second half, Elin Olive and Cody Olsen joining you here in the booth.
The Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth.
That's what I said. The Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth. Elin, I got to put my back to the wind. As, we got a lot to improve on. For Evanston, you got the goal that you wanted and you capitalized on it, and you had a few other shots. Some from way beyond that you thought maybe could have a knuckleball effect to fall in, and others just kind of sailed trying to gauge the wind. I mean, it's going to be a talking point. How else can it not be? It's just sitting on my mind. What kind of adjustments do you feel like either team could make in order to really start to pull away in the second half?
Let's start with Star Valley. I think you've got to contain Troy Ramirez, David Perez. You got to contain those forwards. Troy Ramirez, David Perez, and Ricky Renova are having a good game, and they're giving themselves plenty of opportunities. I think if you're Star Valley, you got to figure out a way to contain those forwards and stop them. If you're Evanston, I think you just need to – I think you need to keep doing what you're doing. This feels the most out of all the games we played this year, the most as if it's that – they've built that dam up with all the opportunities they've given themselves all year. It really does feel like we're one crack away from just seeing a flood of goals. Troy Ramirez with a beautiful look. We saw Curtis Richens with a great look earlier.
Yep.
And now you're going to play – into the wind. Your touches are going to have to be baby soft.
Yep.
And if you're Dom, you're used to booting it so hard into the wind. Now you've got to calm it down to give it to those forwards and give yourself a chance.
Yeah, and put yourself in a position that you can capitalize and not go, coast to coast with those drop kicks. It's going to be pretty easy if you're able, if you're not careful, for sure.
Yeah.
Elin, it's great to be able to cover Evanston Red Devils soccer. It's a fun one to be able to just kind of sit here and realize, we're in the middle of spring, and we're doing the best. We have the best job in the world being able to cover soccer right now.
I couldn't agree more.
So we'll go ahead and take our final break. We'll continue on as we get ready for the second half in about 2.5 minutes time approximately. Thank you for joining us here in the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth. Cody Olsen and Elin Olive will come back to you in just a moment on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
Whether you're working with a realtor or you're selling your home by owner, the title company you choose really matters. They handle all the research to make sure there aren't any bad surprises like hidden liens, unpaid taxes, forgery, easement restrictions, or access issues. At First American Title, the staff has a combined 140 years of experience and a 98% excellent customer service rating. Make the right choice. Choose to close with First American Title, 1048 Main Street, Evanston. Wrapping up our halftime coverage brought to you by Uinta Eye and Vision. This is their halftime show. Their vision is to improve yours. Elin, it almost seems like you need binoculars. Even though we're at ground level, sometimes you can't see. Those kids out there, they're blazing fast. One of them being Perez. David Perez is just lightning quick, and it surprises me sometimes the amount of get up and go. Getting up on your horse, it can happen on the soccer pitch, absolutely, for sure. And I think that's going to be a key to the game for Evanston for coming into this one. Perez getting that score. I've been wanting to see one.
Tom Mendez just did a pull-up on the top bar of the goal. Just kind of showing Star Valley, hey, I can get way up here, just so you know. As if we didn't see that earlier.
Nice flex by Mendez out there as we get ready for the kickoff to start the second half. It will start into the possession of Star Valley. In the middle, number 11, Wyatt Dunn, will have the duties to probably pitch back to his teammate. Number 7, Kaysen Hatterley. Dunn and Hatterley, those two have been the ones that you have to keep an eye out if you're Star Valley and Evanston.
Keep your eye on number 10 closest to us, Caleb Fila. He's definitely a player to watch and a weapon for Coach Spencer.
All right, 40 minutes on the scoreboard. A 1-1 ball game. It is anyone's chance to get up and take this away. Braves will start off with it with a back drop all the way for the defense, high up in the air, and a crossover into the middle. Here comes the defense for the Red Devils. Morrow off the side of his foot, poking it away, but then collected back for the Braves. Richens off of his chest out to the left. Perez steps in and steals it away. This is a 1-on-5 opportunity. Now comes a streaking Ramirez on his right side. Perez keeps possession of the ball. Ramirez on the left, and it's a whiff. And that one had the potential, absolutely. Ramirez putting up the signs like, my bad, my bad. He's going to get it next time for sure. As a goal kick coming up here for Star Valley. Corner kick, actually. It must have been last touched by the Braves, and now Logan Garfias.
Will Barker, Red Castle Wealth Management, corner kick for the Red Devils.
Nice little ambiance. Hear the wind. Garfias. Crossover into the middle, off the top of the head of Richens, and not able to keep that one down. That was a shot just above the bar.
Ramirez looking for goal number 2.
Brown now with the chance for a goal kick. Let's see what he can do into the wind. We saw him be able to go coast to coast the other way. And this one's going to take a dive right at midfield. Morrow puts it right back into the attacking third. Richens in the center. To his right, Perez and Ramirez. Richens left and in! The left footer by Richens is going to go ahead and put Evanston up by 1 point, and that was just good back and forth by the attacking core of Evanston, and it's going to pay off for him. Good work by the Red Devils.
Richens has been working for that goal for weeks, and it finally comes through. Great goal by Curtis Richens.
Even under 2 minutes here in the second half. Curtis Richens getting that one. Backdrop here for the Braves. Stolen away by Richens. He's got some room with
Here
Perez.
we go again.
Richens out to the middle, and a crossover, a little bit of a body bump in the middle. No call, and here goes out the goal line. As got to use our spidey senses to catch our equipment.
Throw in for Ramirez.
Ramirez on the right side, near side touchline, tossing it over for Burgos. That one almost saved, possibly saved.
Fila kicked it over, so it'll be a Will Barker, Red Castle Wealth Management corner kick for the Red Devils again. And I tell you what, on these corner kicks, they're getting closer and closer to executing what they want to do.
All right, here we go. The teams will line up, and defensive front set up by the Braves. Another corner coming up for Logan Garfias. In the middle, low and slow. Renova cannot calm it down, and that one's put right back out onto the right side wing. Wiley and Garfias cannot bounce it off of a Brave in time. It's going to bounce off of the Red Devils, and a throw in here.
Aiden Burton to Fila.
Fila crossing into the middle, and that one's to nobody, stolen away by the Red Devils.
Nice no-look pass by Perez. Here's Wiley, but turned away.
Got past two defenders, could not get past the final and third one for a clean look, and now Renova on the far side touchline throws it back in for Wiley.
Bailey Colgren, by the way, the defender on that last play.
The Braves getting past that wall of defense that's been plaguing them there early on here in the second half, all the way down the right side touchline. And a toss and a body gets thrown down to the grass. Newsom in the area, and a whistle called.
Caden Roberts looks like he's going to take that free kick. Nope, it's going to be Mason Brown, of course.
Brown almost had the magic to put it out from about midfield. He's going to do it again, this time into the wind, right into the middle, and it's slapped away by Mendez.
Wiley with a great defensive play there to turn it back.
Here we go. Behind the back of Ramirez, and now back into the attack. Open net, and a score for the Braves.
Oh, hang on. This might be coming off the board.
Motion for offsides, but I don't think we're going to get it.
I don't think so either. I think we're tied. I didn't see you got the goal.
So this is the second time in this game Evanston scores and Star Valley wastes no time answering. We're still at a 2-2 ball game.
So almost 3 minutes later this time.
Now the Red Devils. Wiley getting it back from the pitch back on the opening kickoff here after the score. Ramirez rides a defender in the middle, and now the Braves with a little bit of room. And
I think that's a penalty.
Here we go.
I think we're about to see a penalty. Yep. Star Valley awarded or is it a penalty or a really close free kick? It looks like it's a really close free kick.
It is as close as you possibly can be, so it seems like.
So the call is the foul was outside the box. He fell in. Caleb Fila to take it for Star Valley.
This is dangerous territory. The Braves with a chance to get out in front for the first time in this game if they're able to execute. Big wall implemented by the Red Devils. Toss to the left and a crossover just outside to the left, a few inches. Good idea. They wanted to get around that wall, and thus they did, but it was not on target enough to fall inside. Omar Burgos with the goal kick coming up.
Fila. Good job by Omar, though.
Omar Gets back onto defense, and he's pushing it back up to Perez, this time flirting with the attacking third, and Perez learns the hard way that there's a lot of wind. He wanted to get out in front of Renova. Goal kick coming up here for Brown. Brown plays the keep away game back and forth between these two teams. Renova watches that one go off with a foot of a midfielder for the Red Devils and out of bounds out the far touchline in front of the Braves bench.
Throw in for Gabe Peterson.
Peterson bounces it off of Renova. Here they go. Following Garfius. Mendez comes all the way out and comes right at the booth. A quick throw in after the inbound coming up.
Bailey Colgren was quick on it.
Fila, left side wing, cross into the middle, into the face of Garfius.
Nice job, Omar.
Able to put it back, and Omar clears it out and away.
He might have bounced it off of Fila.
I think he did, and Omar
with
the
gonna be a throw in
just a couple yards inside the touchline.
Burgos sends it down the line.
Perez follows it into the arms, or rather the feet of Brown. Out to his left and back, a good back and forth, good movement by the Braves. Richens steals it away, gets that one out in front of Perez, and a jump, skip, and a race to the ball won by the goalkeeper of Star Valley.
He gets rid of it quickly. Fila heads it away. Kason Hatterley.
Hatterley cannot hold on to it, dribbles it out of bounds. Ramirez loses possession, stolen away by the Braves. Garfius with the header back into the middle of the field.
Now,
and the two boys slip right there in a collision. No call coming up. They're trying to play this out and away. We got a tie ball game here, Elin, 2-2. It's really impressive. Boys are running around everywhere right now.
Neither team giving any inch right now. Whoa, what a move by Renova.
Renova with a spin move down into the right side, coming across midfield into the attacking third for Evanston. He's got some room, puts a foot into the ground, crosses it over in the middle, blocked away. Renova with the rebound and a whistle.
Handball, it looked like on Jackson. Is that in the box?
I believe it was in the box.
If it's in the box, then Evanston might have a PK to take the lead. And the way they're carrying that ball, I think we have a penalty for Evanston.
Here we go. PK, a penalty kick coming up for Evanston. Ricky Renova will take this one.
Chance for Evanston to get back on top.
Renova sets up.
Got it.
Puts it. Good read by Renova.
Great job.
Right, went left, and that is your score to have Evanston take the lead 3-2 here on our physical impact therapy scoreboard.
Ricky Renova with a great fake out there. Astle alt diving to his left, Renova reading right, and just buries it in the back of the net.
Impressive work. That's just in time for us to go ahead and take our first break of the second half here on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
Music is a path to lifelong learning and knowledge of self and culture. When we sing or create music, we use all parts of the brain and supports healthy social development. Music training can improve recall and retention of verbal information, advance math achievement, boost reading and language art skills, and even increase the average SAT scores. Music's fun. Lessons can be in person or online.
This is Mindy Olive, owner of Piano with Mindy K. I teach students from 3 to adult. Visit pianowithmindyk.com today for more information or to sign up for lessons.
Back again for the second half as the Red Devils score off of a PK by Ricky Renova. And now, if I've read history at all,
in about 2 minutes, Star Valley might score again.
Star Valley's going to be in position to score. And here they go across the midfield line down the left side. Here comes Omar Burgos riding the jockey.
Dunn goes to Fila.
Fila and Dunn back and forth. Burgos steps that one away.
Oh, Ramirez at daylight.
Down the left side, trying to look for a pass. Goes in between the arms, in between the legs of Richens. Goodness.
By the way, that defensive play was number 9, Alberto Rodriguez for Star Valley. Lichty
and Cooper Morrow, and a shot from Lichty high up and above and into the next county it will go. Out of bounds off of the shot outside the penalty box. Evanston up 3-2 on our Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard.
Derek Astle, the goalkeeper, will be taking the goal kick. Take it back, Mason Brown, actually.
Brown puts it out to the right side wing, decides not to elect to go into the wind, decides to try and work their way out of it.
Well, if you look at the flags, they're blowing straight towards the Star Valley net, and it is straight, taut, not any slack whatsoever in those flags. So good decision by Star Valley to just kind of maybe knock it a little bit in the backfield instead of try to send it forward.
Substitution for the Braves.
You know what? I got to take my hat off to all the parents, the players out here today. This is not ideal spring sport conditions, but everybody deserves a hearty glass of hot chocolate when this game's over.
Man, that sounds really nice. You should have played yesterday. It was beautiful here.
Oh, man. Absolutely.
Here we go. Omar Burgos with the header. He's going to work his way to the right for Ricky Renova. Renova uses his speed on the right side, working it into the attacking third. He's walled off, goes into the penalty box.
Drew Barker.
Barker crosses it over to the middle for Morrow. Morrow keeps his foot down, puts it high up in the air, and then another attempted clearance back into the possession of Morrow.
Orion caught him with the attempted clearance earlier.
The freshman Mendez working his magic, but he cannot hold it down. Here comes Star Valley down the right side touchline in front of the bench of Evanston.
Fila goes left side. I believe that's Dunn on that far wing.
Into the middle. Now far out onto the right side. Middle third for Star Valley.
Well, Evanston right now has got to hold up and withstand the rest of the way. They've lost so many heartbreaker 1-0 games. So don't let that record fool you. Evanston's a pretty good team. Almost got Natrona County, almost got Rock Springs, almost got Green River. Played brilliantly in the first half against Jackson.
Mendez sprints out, grabs the ball before running out the penalty box. Goalie box, penalty box, right? Penalty box is a hockey thing. Off the shoulder of Richens, high off into the middle. Brown holds down the defense, stolen away by Richens. He that one on a beam and a laser just above the left corner of the net. No good. That's an aggressive move by Richens.
That's the second time we've seen Curtis go for that play. Try to get the far strike, and he's getting closer and closer. You got to think at some point this year he's going to bury it back there. He's already got one goal, but he's looking for that second one. Any coincidence that J.C. Bardsley, who got 2 goals against the Star Valley girls, wears the same number as Curtis Richens? Richens lets it rip again.
He wants it, for sure. Tried to argue that it was last touched by a Brave, but I Don't think he's going to win that argument. A goal kick coming up here for Star Valley.
Mason Brown to kick it away for the Braves. As the wind begins to howl. Well, it not begins to howl, it's been howling.
Ugh. You know what the worst is?
Hallie Davis goes to Drew Barker. Back to Davis on the right side.
Right side. Davis cannot hold it. No, goes out the goal line. Cannot hold it down. And Evanston being the aggressors. I mean, you see Richens really striking from way beyond the box.
Well, and Cody, this is nothing new. We've seen Evanston be the aggressors in the vast majority of their games this season. It's just this time the ball's finding the back of the net.
Star Valley still electing to work it out instead of putting that big boot into the wind. And you know what? It's worked out mostly for them. They've been able to get it across the line as they're doing right now.
Lichty with a nice pass to Davis, looking for Richens.
Richens. And then a touch out the touch line on the near side here.
You know what? I don't think that's Hallie Davis. I heard McKay, so I'm wondering if that's McKay. I'm looking at the wrong one. Number 28, that's McKay Johnstone. I was looking at the girls' roster, on the girls' side of the roster.
That'll do it.
That's McKay Johnstone, who's been playing great. Number 28 coming in. Nice cross by Johnstone. Lichty! Oh! Nice dive by Astle.
Astle throws it out onto the left side wing for a little bit of space, and now the Braves try and work it out before the Red Devils. I was saying it. Red Devils can adapt in time.
Throw in coming up for Tanner Newsom.
Gotta get some jumping jacks in here, Elin.
I know it.
It's gonna be quick. I'm just sitting here. You know, I'll have to write a book about what it's like to freeze to death.
Richens on the far side.
Left side, wing, cross into the middle, and scooped up, almost lost actually by Astle. He puts a boot into this one, and now we're at midfield. Braves.
Rodriguez trying to find Fila, and a great slide by Burgos to cut that play off and keep them from rolling on the momentum, make them reset. It's good to see Omar Burgos back in defense again.
He's been stellar so far, absolutely.
Don't get me wrong, he was great in net, but I asked him when it was revealed that when he was going to go back to the field, he said he was so excited. And Coach, in the pregame interview that we didn't get to play, Coach specifically talked about how having those two in their natural positions, Dom in the goalkeeper position and Omar in the back line, really helps this team out.
This is a stronger version of this team with Omar in defense. I don't think that you're in any ways losing anything. You're just gaining more experience wherever you put him. So,
throw in, nice touch by Mikkel Merritt. Fila on the left corner.
Fila tries
to
toss away, and a good hip block there by Burgos.
Nice job by Omar to make sure it can't. Well, he tried to keep it from giving up the corner, but he eventually just decided, you know what, it's okay. So Fila will line up for the corner kick. Red Devils lead by 1.
By 1. Here comes the corner kick. High into the middle. A cross. No good. Out to the left. I think that was just a little bit shorter than what was intended. And probably the best look probably would have been a little bit more inside the box there. But
Kason Hatterley with a good header on it, just wide off that near post.
Comes a goal kick coming up. Omar Burgos. Put right back. Good foot placement there by the Braves.
Perez
on the run. He's got room, and he's going to go up underneath.
What a dive.
Good save there by the Braves goalkeeper, Astle. We'll go ahead and now a foul call right here, a quick one. We'll go ahead, follow, and see what the Braves can do with this possession right here, and then we'll take a quick break at crossover into the middle, headed away by Garfius. Still not cleared out, really, as there's...
Oh, there he goes.
A couple people inside, and now a clearance Ball down the right side, touchline, and that one will go into the bushes, out of bounds, and now we're going to get our second half break. We'll come back in just a second on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
The best place to stay when you're in Casper, Wyoming is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. This beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, 1 pool, a fitness center, and fabulous indoor atrium. Offering jacuzzi and fireplace suites, the guest rooms are comfortable and relaxing. Plus, every stay includes a delicious extended continental breakfast. Whenever you're in Casper, stay at the best place. Come On In Hotel and Suites. Come on in today. Come On In Hotel and Suites, Casper.
On a corner kick, Star Valley appears to have tied it up.
I believe
and they have. Again, didn't see who was able to put it in the back of the net. But once again, we are tied. This time with under 20 minutes left to play. Evanston has yet to trail in this game, but Star Valley has yet to really
let them run
take any opportunities with it. You hear on one side of us, let's go red. You hear on the other side, let's go white, as things have definitely changed a little bit.
"20 minutes left here before the end of the game, and now it's a chance to see who can win, who can score here."
Ramirez on the right side. Tries to send it through to David Perez. He turns on the Jets, tries to get to the line, but it's over. Goal kick coming up for Derek Astle. Mason Brown to kick it away for the Braves. Sends it right side into the leg of Caden Roberts. Fila at the top. Looking for Hatterley on the right side, and Hatterley in the box with an opportunity. Red Devils kick it out. Richins, Wiley on the run.
You're going to play that advantage there after the handball was motioned and called for by our official.
Perez, one touch back to Curtis Richins. Passes it in the box to the foot of Will Vincent Garcia. Caden Roberts on defense. Fila sends it to the center. Bailey Colgren. Far wing. Number 8, that is Will Vincent Garcia again. And it goes away from him, out of bounds, throw in Evanston. Newsom to take it for the Red Devils. Goes at the feet of Renova, who got the 3rd goal for Evanston today. Kicks it back to Tanner along the left side. Hayden Hatterley with a good defensive move down the line, and Hector Rodriguez will sweep it over. Throw-in coming up for Star Valley. 17:50 left to play in the games. Tied at 3.
Good patience. Good patience exhibited by Star Valley, and it's going to be stolen away by Evanston. They got some space now at midfield.
Ramirez with a man on. Sends it to Richins. Gets through Brown. Finds Perez. David at the top of the box. Cut off by Mason Brown. Gets it back to Troy Ramirez. And it's a hopper right into the arms of Astle. He rolls it back out, and Star Valley will have to work the length of the field. 17 minutes and 9 seconds to play. Rodriguez calms it down, turns it back up. Newsom back to the goalkeeper, Mendez. Puts a boot into it. All the way to David Perez in the attacking third. Sends this one for Ramirez. Foot race between Star Valley and Evanston. Knocked out of bounds by number 6, Brandon Beck.
It's just insurance policy right there by Star Valley, sweeping that up and over to get people back and have some coverage.
Troy Ramirez to throw it in for the Red Devils. Dylan Lichty back to Ramirez with the man on. Kicked free and loose by Mikkel Merritt. Wyatt Dunn versus Logan Garfias, and free kick coming up for Star Valley. Viola to take it. This one spinning into the box off of the back of Burgos. Omar sweeps it away. Throw in coming up for Star Valley. Throw back to Beck. And it's out of bounds. Throw in for Evanston. Omar's going to take it.
Wiley going to get called for the handball. That just ricocheted off of his foot a little awkward. Going to smack him right in the palm, and here comes a free kick coming up right at midfield, near the side of, near our side. Even.
Yeah. Mason Brown to take it for Star Valley. And, a tough collision in the box. Mendez and I think Bailey Colgren just collided way hard. He gets up and
there was a whistle. I think we're just going to play on here.
Well, it'll go. I think it's a foul on Star Valley for contact with the keeper because that was Dom. I think he had position, I guess you could say. And we got a whistle. Colgren walking off the field.
Under his own power, that's good. Just stops play.
$14:27 to play in the game as Mendez, trying to get the go-ahead.
Got you
on
that fake.
Yeah, he did.
This is our Star Valley coach talking with our official here. Should have worn my long johns, Elin.
Omar Burgos with the kick. This one into the air. And it will go off of the head of Star Valley, but David Perez tries to get there, but Mason Brown clears it away. Still a tie game with under 15 to play. Fila kicks it towards the right wing. Star Valley still in possession, but a great job by Ricky Renova to send it through, and a hard kick by Star Valley. Foot race between Burgos and number 5, Caden Roberts, but it doesn't matter. It goes over the line. Throw-in coming up for Evanston. Omar throws it in at Garfias. He sends that one to Wiley. Ramirez saves it from going out. Wiley back to Ramirez, sends it through, looking for Perez. Run and chased down by number 15, Hunter Hilliard. It's out of bounds. Throw-in coming up for Evanston.
13 and a half minutes left before the end of regulation, and we might go into extra time if we don't see a score coming up here soon.
Troy Ramirez throws it into Richens, and he goes down, and
we're getting a corner kick here.
Yep. A Will Barker Redcastle Wealth Management corner kick. So Garfias to take it for Evanston, trying to set something up for the Red Devils. Garfia sends it through. Off of the Ramon Rivera, tried to get a head on it, but Mason Brown clears it out. Newsome trying to do what he did last time, but we got a whistle. And down on the ground, I believe that is Omar Burgos.
Omar just inside the arc here, and looks like he's in a little bit of hurt. As we get a stoppage of play, it might be a good time for us to take our final ad break here on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer here on mylocalradio.com.
They say the three most important things in life for many people are their faith, their family, and their high school sports. And not necessarily in that order. Advertise where you'll get noticed. Call My Local Radio and become a sports advertiser today.
Coming out of our final break before the end of regulation, we took it a little bit early. We have huddles out onto the field by either team as Omar Burgos gets onto his feet and walks under his own power, stretching out his ankle or something like that. And it's good to see him back up after, I didn't see what it was, but after just being down for a hot second.
Yeah.
It's good to see Omar moving. Got to stay warm as you have the potential to cramp easily in the cold if you don't keep it going. So
this looks like we got a drop ball in the box, and Astle will take it. Drop kicks this one towards the center. Phyla back to, the wind's calmed down, which is temporarily nice. Knock on wood.
Knock on wood for you.
Turn
a crossover onto the left side out of the arms of Mendez. Mendez!
Oh, Logan Garfias with a great clear out.
There's Richens now in front, poked away.
Evanston trying to move. They had numbers there. Newsome. And there's a foul. Free kick coming to Evanston. Dom to take it. Just over 10 minutes to play. We'll get 2 10-minute halves of extra time if this remains tied. On the right side, trying to send this one to the head of Dunn, but Ramirez gets his head on it. Wiley sends it away. Knocked into the foot of Richens. He gets past one defender. Richens tries to thread through 2 defenders, but Beck is able to stop him. By the way, checking into the game for Evanston, Jayton Myers for the Omar Burgos. Throw-in coming up for Evanston, so Myers will take it. Goes to Richens. Morrow goes back to Curtis. Ramirez goes for it. We got to tangle up. Two young men. It looked like maybe the cleat of Ramirez got caught on the lace of the Star Valley player.
That's funny. Looked like a dance move there, Elin. It looked pretty fun.
We're going to get a drop ball. I want to say that was I very well could be wrong. I want to say that was number 15, Hunter Hilliard, who was caught in the play. It was him or Beck, I believe. Richens tries to go to the right side. Wiley sends it into the box, and Astle runs up and covers it well. Kicked back out to the right side. Still tied at 3-3, under 10 minutes to play in regulation. And we have a whistle against Star Valley. Free kick for the Red Devils in the attacking third.
We have our goalkeeper down.
No, we don't have a whistle. Yeah, you're right. And the injuries that's the third injury timeout we've seen today. Derek Astle has gone down. Not sure what happened.
I didn't see it. It looked like it was well beyond, far from the play. It might have been a non-contact injury. Maybe he towed the ball wrong. You can't, I mean, like, you can play the guessing game. I just didn't see what it was. So hopefully he'll be able to get back up. Absolutely. Elin, we've got under 10 minutes in this ball game. It's gone back and forth. Evanston has been the one to stay out in front when there has been scores. Only equalizers scored by Star Valley up until this point in the match.
I'm looking to see who the backup keeper is. So they've got 2 backup keepers on the roster. It could be either sophomore Killian Rainey or AJ Hale. Oh no, he'd be a freshman. So I'm guessing this is probably Killian Rainey. I'm not sure. But I did not see what happened. Yeah. So we're not going to speculate, but we do know that Derek Astle is up on his feet. And it is number 65, so that is Killian Rainey, a sophomore.
Well, this will be interesting considering we don't know what experience our backup goalkeeper has for Star Valley.
Jayden Meyer still on the field for Evanston after the Omar Burgos injury. It's encouraging to see him walk off on his own power.
Absolutely. Perhaps he'll be able to come back into the ball game. But right now, a backup goalkeeper for Star Valley.
Killian Rainey.
And as a sophomore, he's going to be thrown into a
high pressure situation. Tie
thrown
game.
into the fire in a conference game under
Late.
10 minutes.
Yeah.
Where we know that each team can score for sure.
Star Valley with the ball, taken away by Richens. Evanston might be trying to smell blood in the water here as Star Valley clears it away. Into the scoreboard, throw in for Evanston in the attacking third. Throw in by Newsom. Trying to go to Renova. Renova backs out. Kicks it to Cooper Morrow. And it is deflected over the line. Corner kick Evanston.
It was the last touch by Star Valley. I don't know if it was the goalkeeper. I think off of the fingertip.
Yeah, I think we got a fingertip save by Rainey. So that'll set up the Will Barker Redcastle Wealth Management corner. From this near corner, again, it seems like we've been living over here. 8:56 left in the game. Garfius puts it in, and it is behind the net. The wind just kind of took it and carried it away. Goal kick coming up for the Braves, and you can bet Mason Brown's probably going to take it. 8:30 left in the game. Star Valley sends it down the line, but it's right into the arms. Great receive by Coach Brian Richens.
Good reception. Seems like I'm seeing a lot of wide receiver talent every time we go to one of these things.
Bringing it forward, Kason Hatterley. Phyla sends it on down the line, and Wyatt Dunn can't get to it in time before it's knocked out of bounds, I believe, by Newsom. Under 8 to play.
Throw in. That's a good throw, and the attack just a little bit off to the right by Star Valley. Good idea, though, and you had the right person in the right position, just not off the foot the appropriate way.
Mikkel Merritt into the side of the net. Good idea, just off on the angle a touch. Garfius for the goal kick. 7:23 left in the game. Garfius puts this one into the center and right at David Perez. David around the defender. Squares it up to Wiley. Wiley in traffic. takes a rip from outside, and it's over the goal line. Goal kick coming up for Star Valley. Mason Brown to kick it off. This one into the center. Headed away by Chaka. Colgren now with Garfius. Crosses towards the center. Tried to get to Perez. Myers. Fila drops it back. Sent forward by Gabe Peterson. Tough challenge between Chaka and number 7, Hatterley. Richens kicked free.
Had goal written all over it. Maybe we'll get another chance at it here. Richens just got poked away on that one. Morrow battling in the midfield.
Great job by Myers to step in front of it. Ramirez trying to fight, but it's taken back by Gabe Peterson. Fila sends it through. Garfius with a man on, and a collision between Garfius and Dunn, and they're awarding the free kick to Star Valley.
I think that's the right call. Garfius just put it out in front of him farther than he thought he might have liked it, and then a streaking Brave comes screaming in, and he's able to challenge it to the point where he has Garfius at a disadvantage.
Mason Brown curling it into the corner. It goes off of the foot of Renova and out of play.
5 minutes, Elin.
Throw in for Star Valley. And Renova took some contact, and it looks like we have either a throw in or a free kick. We'll find out in a second. It's going to be a free kick for Evanston. Garfius kick it away. About 4.5 minutes to play. Tie game 3-3. 1 goal apiece in the first half, 2 goals apiece in the second. Perez with the ball. Goes around the defender, sends this one from high, and it's just off the top bar.
Wow.
And I think we might have another corner coming up. Not sure. It is Garfius jogging up to take the corner. 4 minutes left in the game. Evanston's got to take advantage. Someone's got to take advantage of some opportunities here to keep this thing from going into extra time.
Now's the time. You got to be very aggressive if you're either team. I can't imagine anybody wants to go into overtime here.
Garfius sends this one into the net area, and that one is headed away by Star Valley. Fila sends it into the midfield. Calmed down by Rodriguez. He sends it back into the attacking third. Trying to get a foot on it was Richens. Ramirez, and Richens will battle for the ball. Curtis tries to get the ball back, and a tackle.
Missed the ball there,
Yep. So the foul and free kick goes to Star Valley. Mason Brown to kick it away. This one goes up, and it is dropping into the center between a bunch of red jerseys, but somehow Red Devils are still able to clear it. Dribbling towards the left side, Gabe Peterson, but taken away by Troy Ramirez. He's got Richens and Perez. Pick your poison. Perez from outside the box, off of Brown and over the line. Corner kick coming up for Evanston with 2.5 to play.
That's great defense. You know, a defender falls down for Star Valley. You think you have it absolutely in the bag, and then here comes Brown sticking that big body in there to contest that shot. And, man, another corner kick. And Evanston's, you know, on terms of success rate, you'd love to have one right here, right now.
Garfius to kick it away. It's a Will Barker Redcastle Wealth Management corner. Garfius low, And that one is turned away by the Star Valley defense. Fila tries to address it and knocks this one over the line. Throw one coming up for Evanston. Myers wants it.
We have pleas of hurry.
Less than 2 minutes to play. 1:54. Ramirez kicks it up. Calmed down by Richens. Instead, it's kicked up and out.
And our very own Elon Olive puts a boot on it.
I can't track that one back. It went behind me. Back to live action.
Limited only by his own physicality and the length of his cord.
Wiley goes into the box. It's off of Perez and a diving stop by the sophomore goalkeeper, Killian Rainey. With 1:24 to play. Jordan Mendez with the cross. Turned away by Star Valley's Hunter Hilliard. Still in the attacking third for Evanston. Mendez lets it rip from way outside. It goes into the arms of Rainey, who calms it down. 64 seconds left. Well, you can't say Rainey has not been tested today.
Absolutely not. And I've been impressed with his ability to stand in there on some pretty impressive shots coming from the Evanston Red Devils.
The intensity on both sides is ratcheted up. 50 seconds left to play. Here comes Star Valley. They're in the attacking third. Tries to leave it for Caleb Fila, but Chaka turns it the other way. And more incredibly, it's going to stay in bounds. Ramirez at the center. Sends it forward for Perez. David with a nice move. David from way outside, and it's high.
So many opportunities, Elon. So many opportunities, and looks like we're going to be going into extra time.
20 seconds left. Brown sends this one towards the right sideline. Off the head of Newsom. Calmed down by Morrow. Now a chance with 6 seconds left. 5 seconds left. 2 seconds left, and that's the time. We are headed into extra time. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have 2 10-minute halves on a First Finkel Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
Music is a path to lifelong learning and knowledge of self and culture. When we sing or create music, we use all parts of the brain and supports healthy social development. Music training can improve recall and retention of verbal information, advance math achievement, boost reading and language arts skills, and even increase the average SAT scores. Music's fun. Lessons can be in person or online.
This is Mindy Olive, owner of Piano with Mindy K. I teach students from 3 to adult. Visit pianowithmindyk.com today for more information or to sign up for lessons.
The best place to stay when you're in Casper, Wyoming is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. This beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, 1 pool, a fitness center, and fabulous indoor atrium. Offering jacuzzi and fireplace suites, the guest rooms are comfortable and relaxing. Plus, every stay includes a delicious extended continental breakfast. Whenever you're in Casper, stay at the best place. Come On In Hotel and Suites. Come on in today. Come On In Hotel and Suites, Casper.
Receive the best service in the industry when you lease or purchase office equipment from the professional, friendly staff at Mountain West Business Solutions. With a guaranteed quick turnaround time, we will save you money, time, and energy with quality products and customer service that is unmatched in the industry. Serving customers in Wyoming and Utah, Mountain West Business Solutions is a local company with a toll-free number, 866-583-9925. Call us today.
Jonah Valley Federal Credit Union is a not-for-profit financial institution. When you become a member, you are an owner of the credit union. We believe in people over profit, and that impacts the way we do business from our overall structure down to the smallest detail. Our philosophy sets us apart, and we're here for you. Earn more with our high-yield checking account, start a savings goal, check out our competitive loans, and much more. Become a member today. We're a caring partner dedicated to your financial success. Member NCUA.
Early mornings, tired muscles, pride, and grit. At Varsity Inc., we know how much work goes into building competitive teams. We work hard providing the gear you need to celebrate the teams you love. Be your athlete's biggest fan in apparel from Varsity Inc. Come in today, 926 Main Street, Evanston.
Hello, this is Dr. McKay Frankham. As a dentist in Evanston for over 20 years now, my mission has always been to provide quality dental care for people of all ages at reasonable prices. I'm a detail-oriented person, and it's important to me to stay current on new dental procedures and protocols that can help my patients have the best experience and have the best results. Over the years, I've also worked to keep my overhead low so that I can pass those savings on to my patients. I believe everyone deserves quality dental care. Please call us today at 307-789-8910.
All right, we welcome you back here. We're going to go into extra time between the Red Devils and the Star Valley Braves. We can't decide it in regulation, so I guess we're going to go ahead and give a little bit more time. Elon Olive joining me here in the booth. Cody Olsen coming to you live as part of the Plains Tire Les Schwab broadcast booth. Elon, back as we see our scoreboard 3-3, and the teams are out there getting ready to go. I don't imagine that anybody wants to sit. Or just get cold. I mean, it's not good for your body.
It is. Sure. So good news, it is 2 10-minute halves. So we'll be done in 20 minutes as soon as this thing gets going.
So you have to remind me, if someone scores in the first 10 minutes, we're still doing the 10
We're
minutes
still
afterwards.
doing the 10 minutes afterwards.
All right.
So it's 20 minutes with a 5-minute halftime. So that is the rules here, and I'll be able to stick with you through the first half. Unfortunately, I have a previous engagement that I have to go, but it's been fun doing this game with you, Cody.
It's been great. It's been fun as, whoever wins this is going to enjoy a nice, warm whatever afterwards. And, maybe the wind will die down a little bit here, and hopefully, I don't know, wishful thinking, I
have a feeling not just the winner, but the other team as well will enjoy a nice warm something after this game.
Yeah, a backdrop there for Star Valley, and they're in their offensive set here, working it all the way into the defending third for Evanston. Down the parallel line of almost out the goal line, but Logan Garfias able to collect that one and go all the way into the middle. Here comes the Braves. Richens got caught with a little bit push from behind on the back there. And then we're going to get a free kick. Hand in the cookie jar.
Orion caught him. Was the Brave that went down on the contact.
Here's Brown.
Good touch by Richens, who got a piece of that. You could hear it.
All right, blocked in the box. Here comes the Braves, and that one's going to roll far out to the far side touchline here.
Oh, I think Renova might have gotten there.
Maybe got there just in time.
Mendez could do a good job running into the crowd and getting it.
Elon, you'll give us our inside scoop, our play-by-play for this next half. I'll do the second one as you'll get the best of both worlds. We'll see who comes out on top after the end of this 20 minutes of overtime.
On the far side, Caden Roberts sends it down the line. And Red Devils able to get it back thanks to some tough defense. Garfias puts that one right into the side of Kason Hatterley. Goal kick coming up for Evanston. Goals, by the way, in this game scored by Wyatt Dunn for Star Valley. Unfortunately, it was one of those crowd goals that we couldn't see in the other two in the second half. But for Evanston, we know it's Ricky Renova on a penalty, Troy Ramirez, and Curtis Richens. 2 minutes in. Richens, by the way, 2 minutes in to the second half. Ramirez tries to put it down the line. Throw-in coming up for Star Valley. Fila just chucks it in there. Richens sends it through to David Perez, and he can't calm the ball down. Mason Brown.
That was a laser right at Perez.
Distributes out to Fila. Off of the head of Hatterley. Cross. Off of the toe of Caden Roberts. And then kick through for Evanston. Renova around a defender. But good hustle shown by number 14, Gabe Peterson. Richens knocks it through. Renova tries to get around Peterson. Looking for Morrow, but Star Valley steps in front of it. Who wants it more, Star Valley or Evanston? Tied after 80 minutes of play. We'll have 20 more to settle it. Dunn from outside the box goes wide off of the right post. Goal kick, Evanston. Six and a half to play. Garfius. Boot to ball. Low line drive. Trying to find Renova. Instead, we've got a whistle.
Handball here
on Evanston. Yep. Brown to take the free kick. Just knocks it towards the right side for Peterson. Out of bounds. Throw in coming up for the Red Devils. Newsom takes it. Just over 5.5 left in the first. Chucks it down to Richens. Wiley, but a tough defense by number 9, Rodriguez. Right side done, and there's a whistle. Free kick coming up for Star Valley. Mason Brown to take it. This one curling high into the air, headed away by Garfius. Calmed down by Star Valley, and a big rip from way outside. It goes wide off the near post. Good look by Orion Cottom, the senior for Star Valley, and we are at the 5-minute mark here in the first half. Mendez to kick it away for the Red Devils. Low along the ground. Richens able to get possession. Tried to go through the legs of the defender. Star Valley, though, trying to establish an attack. Rodriguez sweeps it over. Throw in for the Braves. 4:27 left in the first half of extra time. If there is no leader after extra time, we have 4 minutes left in the first half, then we'll have 10 more minutes. If there's no leader declared there, then it'll be a draw, and each team will come away with a point in the table. I feel like if you lose a game in extra time, you should get at least a point or something like that for something along those lines. Star Valley with a golden opportunity, but Evanston's defense able to take care of it. I mean, it'd be a shame to play a team all the way to extra time and then come up empty-handed in the table, wouldn't you say, Cody?
I would say yes. I would absolutely say yes. It'd be a crying shame. As
both these teams definitely deserve something out of this game. They both have played great. Whistle and a free kick coming to Evanston. Morrow might have gotten in a little bit of a hurry and rushed a Star Valley player off the ball, but you got to play with urgency right now.
Absolutely.
It's extra time.
Absolutely.
You don't know how many opportunities you're going to get. Garfius to take it. Sends this one down. Headed away by Fila. Off of Morrow and out of bounds. Throw in Star Valley. Less than 3 minutes to play in the first half.
First half of extra
time. Thank you.
I'm cold, Elon.
I know, me too, man. Throw in by Star Valley. Great takeaway by Renova. Gets back out to Morrow. Wiley puts this one into the box looking for Ramirez, but nobody home. Out of bounds. Throw in for the Braves. 2:20 left. Throw down the line. Off of the foot of Colgren. Fila down the left wing. Fila still with it. crosses it into the middle. Rodriguez with a good turn and puts it up the line. Richens to Perez. He's got room to work with. Perez kicking it towards the left side. Renova gets to the corner, cuts it off. Trying to work it into the box. Renova loses control of the ball, and it's over the line. Looks like we have a goal kick coming up for Star Valley. Still the sophomore keeper, Killian Rainey, in goal for Star Valley in this extra time.
And he's been fantastic, Elon. He's been good.
Mason Brown. Light hit towards the right side to Peterson. Sends it forward to Mikkel Merritt, but Evanston turns it away. Perez. Wiley from way outside, and it's too much.
Too high on that one. A good aggressive move by Wiley, and that one's just not going to pay off for him.
1 minute left in extra time in the first half.
Oh, geez. There we go. You know how I said maybe the wind will die down? Comedy's funny.
Brown, 42 seconds left, puts it away. Colgren. Fila to a wide open Bailey Colgren. Bailey and a slide tackle kicked up and away. And that sounded like it definitely made some noises. And on the pitch, it might be Cooper Morrow. It is, and they are helping him up. Or check that, that's Caden Wiley. All I saw was the 2 on the back of the jersey. It's Wiley.
It's a diving tackle by Wiley, and, it was clean, but it was tough.
Yeah.
It was tough.
Well, you heard I don't know if you could hear on the broadcast, but you heard the sound of pads crunching. 21 minutes left, or 21 seconds left, sorry, in the first half of extra time. Fila to take a corner.
Wow.
And unfortunately, after this one, Cody, I'm going to have to leave you to take the reins.
Leave me.
Fila with the corner, and that one is turned away by Morrow. Not out of trouble yet. Star Valley with a chance. Merritt from the right side. Good body defense and a shot behind the net.
Oh, that was
no, did that go?
No, it went behind. I was about to.
Someone was screaming. I was wondering, did that go in? Did I miss it? But it is a goal kick for Evanston as we end the first half of extra time. The conclusion of this one, when we come back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer on mylocalradio.com.
Music is a path to lifelong learning and knowledge of self and culture. When we sing or create music, we use all parts of the brain and supports healthy social development. Music training can improve recall and retention of verbal information, advance math achievement, boost reading and language arts skills, and even increase the average SAT scores. Music's fun. Lessons can be in person or online.
This is Mindy Olive, owner of Piano with Mindy K. I teach students from 3 to adult. Visit pianowithmindyk.com today for more information or to sign up for lessons.
The best place to stay when you're in Casper, Wyoming is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. This beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, 1 pool, a fitness center, and fabulous indoor atrium. Offering jacuzzi and fireplace suites, the guest rooms are comfortable and relaxing. Plus, every stay includes a delicious extended continental breakfast. Whenever you're in Casper, stay at the best place. Come On In Hotel and Suites. Come on in today. Come On In Hotel and Suites, Casper.
They say the 3 most important things in life for many people are their faith, their family, and their high school sports. And not necessarily in that order. Advertise where you'll get noticed. Call My Local Radio and become a sports advertiser today.
We We welcome you back to the second half of overtime. We're getting ready now to see who is going to come on top between Evanston and Star Valley. They have 10 minutes to decide who that is going to be. We join you now in the Plains Tire Les Schwab broadcast booth. We've heard from Uinta Eye and Vision at our halftime show, and we've also heard from El Paso All-American Mexican Restaurant, the best in the West, as part of our pregame show. And here we go, the final 10 minutes. And if you're here in person, you are superstars, as it is cold, it is windy, and you're enjoying some really great soccer. Here comes the Red Devils. They'll start off and do a backdrop to Morrow. Morrow will go all the way back here onto the right side wing in their own defending third for Newsom. In the middle for Lichty. Trying to get it across midfield, which they do. Perez. Now they're working back into the wind. The Red Devils trying to score into the wind. As I got a little snowflake going to my eye, perhaps. Maybe that would be pretty fun. Brown in his own defending third. Pushing it here onto the near side touchline. Down the touchline, it will go out of bounds. Newsom watches that one go out. Smart move by Newsom. Newsom throws it high up in the air and it will go out of bounds. Not being able to be kept in play. Throw in for Hatterley. Down the touchline here. Back and forth it will go, and everybody just wanting to see this score for each of their respective teams. Out into the attacking third for Evanston. Perez challenges the defense for Star Valley. They're able to kick that one out. That's number 3, Hayden Burton, the midfielder, who does a great job. Down here on the right side, this is number 27, Kenyon Hurd. Hurd bounces it off of a defender, I believe, and it will go out the goal line. Here comes a corner kick coming up for Star Valley. About 8 minutes left here before the end of extra time. Who's going to come out on top? Fila with the corner into the middle, header way out to the right. There was a good placement, but not able to keep that one down is Hatterley. Fila and Hatterley are the 1-2 punch, and you've seen them all over for Star Valley today. Could not connect on that one, and a goal kick coming up here for Mendez. Far out to the right side, down the sideline here, and now into the middle. This is Ramirez crossing the middle circle. Tries to go to his left for Renova, and the wind is going to deny him. It's going to be a possession change here. Fila by Renova. Renova steals that one. He's going to go down into the left side wing, and he's going to get triple teamed. Almost loses it. Back for Brown. And it looks like I heard Fila say, "I'm cramping up here." He's hurting a little bit, and that's going to stop the clock with 7:09 left in the extra time. And that is the issue when it comes to the cold. You're going to cramp up a little bit here. He's got some teammates stretching him out. All right, we're going to go ahead and keep it here. Lichty clapping his arms, trying to stay warm. A little bit of a huddle coming up here for Evanston. And we're still tied 3-3. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break. We'll come back to you in just a moment on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Soccer here on mylocalradio.com.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
Whether you're working with a realtor or you're selling your home by owner, the title company you choose really matters. They handle all the research to make sure there aren't any bad surprises like hidden liens, unpaid taxes, forgery, easement restrictions, or access issues. At First American Title, the staff has a combined 140 years of experience and a 98% excellent customer service rating. Make the right choice. Choose to close with First American Title, 1048 Main Street, Evanston. Back here again, we're going to go ahead and dip back into our live camera, coming back from break, as Fila struts off the field. He's trying to get stretched out a little bit more, as I'm starting to see sporadic snowflakes now falling. We got 7:09 left here, and it's going to be a drop-in from our official. Here we go, whistle goes, and now hopefully we get no stoppage time before the end of regulation here. Or the end of extra time. Brown and Renova battling here on the near side touchline. Close, tight roping. Brown. Renova steals it from Brown, back and forth. They will go crossover into the middle. This is Morrow. Richens. Stolen away by Star Valley. Newsom skies one and punts it up into the air far onto the right side. Into the middle. A chance, no good. Renova punches it out here at the touchline, and they throw in no for Star Valley again. This time, Hurd touches it over. Last touched by the Red Devils. Another throw-in coming up right at midfield. Right into the body of Logan Garfias, who heads that one out the touchline as well. They're just working their way down the field. Star Valley, another big throw in here. Garfias touches off of his back. Newsom tries to clear it out, punches it off of a Star Valley player out the goal line, and a goal kick coming up for the Red Devils. Touch out here for Logan Garfias on the right side wing. He puts some muscle into that, right into the midfield. Richens battling. Star Valley able to hold on to possession, pushes it through across midfield into their attacking third. Down onto the far end of the pitch, working it onto the left side wing. Brushed over the touch line. I see a wall of snowflakes coming in with about 5 minutes left. Toss high and into the middle. Mendez watches that one go far left. Not a real danger to him, as he'll get this goal kick coming up here. Touching the 4-minute mark before the end of regulation, before the end of extra time. Mendez gives everything he can into it, and that one falls just below the midfield line. Interception at midfield by number 35 of Star Valley. That's Charlie Sessions. Right side wing, an attack from David Perez. He's getting bodied out. He's trying to push it. Last touched by Star Valley after the battle there on the right side wing. Toss in. Into the middle, and a clearance by Star Valley. Wiley calms it back down and pushes it back to midfield, putting it back into attacking position after the boot. Perez into the arc, rolls right at the feet of the goalkeeper for Star Valley. And Brown clears that far out the touchline on the near side here. Renova dancing. Driving into the middle, a little bit of room. Lichty pushes it left, didn't have the footing on it that he needed, but perhaps a corner kick coming up here. Logan Garfius striding over to the point where he needs to on the near side. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left here. Chance to put this away. Into the middle, off of the cross, up in the air, and another clearance. No, into the middle. He gets battled and touched. Ball still alive. Everyone stopped moving. Here on the left side wing, here's Star Valley, and they're going to battle for it here. Garfius wrestles it away, puts it right back into the box, and Brown clears it, and it goes underneath the leg of Newsom, last touched by Newsom. Got to find a ball some way, somehow. Throw-in coming up from Hatterley right at midfield. Way down into Newsom, who puts it back into the middle in the defending third for Evanston. Clearance. Out the touchline again. Hatterley, another throw-in. Looking for number 2. Mikael Merritt. Booted away by the defense of Evanston. Brown. Renova to Richens on the left side wing. He's got space, looking for a cross. Here it is, and that one's too far in front of David Perez. No good. 60 seconds remaining here before the end of extra time. Far side wing, attacking for Evanston, a big cross into the middle. Perez cannot out-jump the arms of the sophomore goalkeeper, who uses his frame. Here we go, that was the chance, and a good move, just even better defense by Star Valley. Renova dancing, using his speed, gets around 2 different defenders, gets up and underneath, a cross into the middle, and a shot on goal blocked and caught by the goalkeeper of Star Valley. Rainey. Newsom pushes across the line. 10 seconds left, and this is going to be close. A throw-in with 8 seconds left in the ball game into the middle. Punched away. And that is the end of extra time. Your final score will be a draw between the Red Devils and Star Valley. We're going to get out of here because it is starting to snow. Congratulations. Our precision play of the game going to Ricky Renova, as well as our player of the game. That's Dr. McKay Francom, Precision Family Dentistry at an affordable price. That's 307-789-10. Off the top of my head, excuse me. Your final score here, Evanston 3, Star Valley 3. You're going to end in a draw and a point for either team. We'll go ahead and wrap up this this ball game as the snow starts to fall a little bit. We got to get out of here, protect the equipment. Thank you again for joining us as our Jimmy John's Freaky Fast recap. 3 scores either side. That's Jimmy John's, 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fresh and fast meet every day. Cody Olsen signing off here in the Les Schwab Plains Tire broadcast booth. Special thanks to Dr. McKay Francom and Jimmy John's. As always, go Red Devils.